Lekker middag hierso. Goeiemiddag mense. How's that? Ek is grootman Taye. Jarr. My Hilux is nog next level en selfs vir my 'n mooi girlfriend gekry.
Oh, no. I don't know what kind of dream that was, if I'm being perfectly honest. What was I doing? Oh, review. Well, hey, do you like bakkies? Do you like 4x4? Do you like the Toyota Hilux and everything to do with the Toyota GR brand? Well, I think this is the review for you. This is the Toyota Hilux GRS 3. This is Toyota's efforts in the Dakar Rally distilled into a lovely package over here. I'm Taye, and this is the review. Let's get on with it.
Search AutoTrader.
Okay, let's wax about the Hilux GRS's styling for a little bit. Now, as you can see, this is a pretty big bakkie, but it has what I like to call restrained burliness. Now, why do I say that exactly? In that you can see the notable features that are inspired from the Dakar Rally car, but they've restrained it quite a bit for the road use, of course, but you still get that burliness aspect of it. Starting in front, you have this hexagonal grille, which has the classic Toyota lettering. Around that, you have this gloss black trimming, which makes the Hilux look as if it's got war paint on its face. You can see that this is ready for a rally raid over here. And you get a functional bash plate over here. Pretty cool. And another nice thing is around the fog lamp bezel. Now, this is not just for show, it's actually an aerodynamic feature. So air comes in and curtains around the side of the vehicle, and then, yeah, this is functionally designed for aerodynamics. Moving along to the side, you have these beefed up over fenders, not too beefy of course, and it houses these 17-inch all-terrain BF Goodrich tires. You also have these 17-inch gloss black wheels. Part of the color coding as well, you get this red GR caliper as well as the red KYB springs and shocks. On the side runners, you got black side runners with stickers pretty much to denote that this is a GRS model. Moving along to the back, you have the fashion bar, which has GR branding. Things taper off a little bit, and then you can see that there's skirting on the rear bumpers. And one thing I quite like about this vehicle is that it's sticking to a particular color swatch, which is namely the GR branding. Yes, this vehicle is finished in white, but then you see the elements of black, red, and white, which is all part of the GR branding. And I like the fact that they kept to this color coding, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's how the GRS looks. It's got that burliness, it's pretty restrained, cleverly designed, and it's quite attractive. Welcome to the humble abode that is the Hilux GRS 3's interior. Now, much of it is still the same Hilux affair, but you get some key accoutrement over here. First thing, this GR steering wheel, which has GR branding, it's leather finish, and it's got a red stripe in the center over here, making you feel all the more sporty. You also get accompanying flappy paddles to accompany the 6-speed automatic gearbox. You get a GR instrument cluster, which is finished in satin gray with white numericals and lettering, which looks pretty nice, I reckon. Then we move on to the infotainment system. This is an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And check out this logo over here, JBL. This has a JBL 9-speaker audio system. It's pretty thumpy, I must say, and yeah, it's pretty entertaining and quite evident even here on the dash that you have JBL speakers. It doesn't look aftermarket. Looks like it just all belongs over here, which is pretty cool. And then moving along, we have the seating over here, which is a mix of suede, ooh, nice touch, and leather. So how are the seats support-wise? They're actually pretty supportive, and this suede helps to keep you in place when you get about your off-road shenanigans. And it's also, with wider frame people such as myself, you'll find these pretty comfortable. You also get lovely GR embroidery in these headrests over here. So much of it is still the same Hilux cabin affair, but one thing I would have changed slightly is just the consistency of the cabin lighting. So a lot of the buttons and functions here have blue hues to them, while the GR instrument cluster is predominantly white. If it was consistently white, it would have worked pretty well with the color swatch that this car pretty much follows, according to GR branding and that. But other than that, still a comfy Hilux interior. I don't think I'd change anything else about it, if I'm being honest. So yeah, with that being said, I think we are ready to drive. So yeah, for the purposes of this driving segment, I decided to go out into the veld, which I think is pretty apt for this bakkie right here. So there's crows flying around in a circle. I apologize, it's kind of windy. But yeah, we soldier on, let's get it done. What? What do you mean? Ah! This bakkie is slowly taking over me. Ah! Okay, I've got a decent grip on this. You should be fine. I can do this, I'll be okay. Let's just accept it and drive. So, whatever, let's go. We're puttering about in the Hilux GRS3. What is this powered by exactly? The 2.8 GD6 turbo diesel 4-cylinder. It makes 165 kilowatts and 550 Newton meters. That power can be sent to either 2 or 4 wheels, because we've got 4x4 modes here, high 2, high 4, and 4 low, via a 6-speed automatic gearbox. You also have hill descent control, you also have diff lock, traction control off with auto LSD2. And then we get to the creme de la creme with this vehicle, the suspension. So you have KYB shocks and springs. You also get a slight lift with the vehicle as well. You have the 17-inch BF Goodrich all-terrain tires with the accompanying 17-inch lightweight wheels. You also get bigger brakes too. Front and rear, you get discs. And I gotta say, the different situations handling with this vehicle, on-road, it's quite compliant. It's pretty comfortable as far as bakkies go. And then you get around to the rough stuff, which is also very comfortable, but it's also communicative. This suspension gives you detailed feedback with all the undulations on the road, so it tells you what you need to do to react in a particular situation. I quite like that. You also get a power and eco mode button, so you can switch between 3 driving modes, being eco, normal, and power. And there's a discernible difference between the 3. I quite like leaving this in power mode because the surge of boost that comes from this engine is pretty entertaining. Now, I know some people are going to be a bit miffed at the fact that there's suspension spaces, you know, the spaces between the spring and the strut. And despite that, I still think this rides really well, especially when you get into the dirty stuff. I mean, one thing that struck me with this vehicle is that it has all the tuner accessories you'd expect with a vehicle like this. You know, the lift suspension and everything, and you can go and have fun with it just right out of the box. Because these are the typical kinds of accessories that a Hilux owner would put on this vehicle and then go have fun. But in this instance, it's all been done for you, and you get a warranty to boot. What more could you want, really? So I think you got a good driving impression here, so let's talk pricing competitors real quick. The Toyota Hilux GRS3's pricing starts at 999,000 Rand, just 1,000 shy of R1,000,000. As far as price competitors go, we have the likes of the Isuzu D-Max V-Cross and the Ford Ranger Wildtrak, just to name a few. Now, all are great bakkies in their own right at this price point, but the Hilux with its kit appears to stand out from the bunch. You will find the following standard safety equipment with the Hilux GRS3. You can pause and read on screen. I really quite like this Hilux GRS3. It adheres to that tuner culture in a sense, where people who generally buy bakkies such as this, they want to go and slap accessories on them and then go have fun in the dirt as you would. Whereas in this instance, everything that you would expect to do with something like this, it's already been done. Get it off the dealer floor, and as a friend of mine would like to say, hoi milies. I think that's what makes it pretty great, especially when you look at its price competitors such as the Isuzu D-Max V-Cross, the Ford Ranger Wildtrak, and the fact that this is a bit more of a bespoke product in my view, and it's great for that. Anyways, that's it for the review. If you liked this video, please don't forget to do the YouTube thing and like, share, and subscribe to the AutoTrader YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another review. Anyways, that's it from me. I feel I want to go play in the dirt some more, so see you around.
Search AutoTrader.